Rosie Torres. I'm a makeup artist with Beauté Spécialé. Today I'm going to be showing a basic makeup application. Hi, today we have Michelle as my model, and we're just going to have a little conversation on how she likes to wear her makeup. So Michelle, do you like to wear foundation to cover your freckles, or do you like your freckles to show?
I normally let my freckles show, maybe a light foundation if I'm going to go out, but normally to work and kind of every day I just kind of let my freckles show through.
Awesome. Now do you like your eyes, so you focus on your eyes a little bit more?
Yeah, I normally wear quite a bit of eyeshadow and then like fun lipstick if we're going to go out or something like that.
Awesome. Alright, so today I'm kind of looking at her features as well as her eye color and hair. A lot of warm tones are in her skin as well as in her hair. So I like to complement that with using a lot of warm colors for the eyeshadow. Since she loves eyes, I'm going to start off with her eyes. First thing I'm going to do is actually use a primer for her eyes. It's basically a cream that it sets to a powdered finish. It's an amazing product. I love to use it. It's from MAC and it's Painterly. It's one of my favorite picks. And we're going to start off using that with a concealer brush. So first we're going to take the concealer brush, we're going to go to the base of her lid and just lightly brush in even strokes all the way across from the base of the lashes all the way up to the brow bone. Alright, so the next step to applying makeup, I'm going to be using a blending brush. And the brush, you want something with a round tip to it, so it's really easy to keep the tip of the brush in the socket. So I start off with the crease first. You're going to take the product and you're going to kind of put it into the eye socket and go back and forth and do circular motions. So now I'm going to apply a soft neutral color, and we're using a matte finish eyeshadow. I'm taking the tip of the brush and we're going back and forth into the crease. It's almost like a windshield wiper effect, and using the end of the brush to wiggle it and do that big circular motion at the end. This creates that nice contour look on the corners of the eye, and it helps smooth out the eyeshadow so it doesn't look layered or liney. Alright, so now we have our crease, and this looks great. The definition of the crease, it really makes the eyes stand out. It gives it a little bit more three-dimensional effect. What we want to do too is we're going to add another color on the lid. Now we were using a lighter color. We're going to actually use a concealer brush and we're going to pack it on. We're not using a soft bristle brush for this because we want the eyeshadow to pop. So the technique is anything that you want to stand out, you want to use a denser brush, and you want to lightly pat into the lid. You're following the dome shape of the eye and creating a soft, smooth line here, and then we're going to blend that out. This is mostly placement of eyeshadow, so then you create that shape and you want that eye to stand out. And so we're going to do the other side. Same technique, we're just lightly patting, and we're using the concealer brush in a stippling motion. So it's nothing of rubbing, it's just patting it in. This creates layering and also intensity of the eyeshadow. Alright, so now I actually am using only matte eyeshadows for right now. I like to use shimmer either on the lid or on the brow bone. But we're creating a softer look, so I'm sticking with more matte finishes. They also blend a lot nicer and they give you a smoother application. Alright, so we're done patting. I wanted to kind of explain the eyeshadows that I've chosen. I've used matte eyeshadows to create a softer look. You can definitely use shimmer in any of these scenarios. What I like to do though is kind of combine the matte finish with shimmer. The only places I actually put shimmer on are either on the lid or on the brow bone. It creates a little bit more of a dynamic, and it's a little bit softer and easier to blend. You can always throw a shimmer in the crease, of course, depending on what look you want. But for my technique, I generally like to stick with mattes in the crease and using light to reflect the brow bone or on the lid. And so we're going to go into the next step, which is a little bit more defining the corner of her eye. And we kind of have that soft line in where we made the light and the dark color. So we're just gonna blend that out. And all you're doing is taking a brush and lightly sweeping over both colors. This blends the eyeshadow together and gives it a softer look. Because a lot of people tend to kind of blend all the colors together and they don't get that definite color scheme where they're light, medium, and then dark. So we want to separate the colors but still make them blend. The next step, we're actually going to take a darker color, which is the darkest color that I'm going to be using in the eyeshadows, and we're going to use it just on the corner of her eye. It's almost like a small little V, some people call it the C, whatever you want to call it, but it's basically the corner of your eye. We're taking it because we want to define the crease and make it stand out. We also want that sunken in look in the eyes, and it gives it a really nice dramatic effect, but it also can be very subtle. So it's just the intensity of the eyeshadows that really create that dynamic. So if you want it soft, just put a little bit on and blend it in. If you want dramatic, kind of like what I have, you can actually take the color and sweep it and pull it out as well. But for today, we're just gonna keep it in the crease and kind of give her more of that soft, natural look.
Convicts got the whole thing packed now. Step in the club, the wardrobe intact now. I feel it, don't